This man's ancestors were dogs. When he was very young, his parents died in an accident. With nowhere to go, he was taken in by one of his mother's friends. To repay the kindness of the couple who raised him, Xiaoming chose to stay with the family after growing up and became the personal bodyguard of young Master Heijin, protecting his safety. One day, Xiaoming met his boyfriend at a cafe. Because of his job, the two of them were often unable to spend time together. In the end, the other man could no longer endure it. "Let's break up." Hearing those words, panic instantly flashed across Xiaoming's face. He wanted to hold him back, yet found himself unable to say anything. "You ignore me every day because of your work. In your heart, is young Master Heijin more important than me?" After venting his anger, the man stood up and left. Xiaoming slumped weakly in his chair. He took a sip of his coffee, a sense of guilt rising in his heart. He really had neglected his partner far too much because of work. Maybe breaking up was actually for the best. Suddenly, he noticed a familiar figure. Huh? Why does that person look so much like young Master Heijin? He didn't hear our conversation just now, did he? After all, he had been dating in secret and had just been dumped. Anyone would hate for that to be discovered. He tried to comfort himself. Young Master Heijin never goes into chain cafes. It can't be him. Meanwhile, on the other side, that man frowned, his expression cold and severe. The next day, Xiaoming arrived at the young master's house on time to wake him up. As soon as he stepped inside, he tripped over an empty wine bottle. Did the young master go out drinking with someone last night? He knocked on the bedroom door, but there was no response at all, so he walked straight in, planning to lift the blanket and wake him up. Who would have thought? The young master suddenly sat up and pinned Xiaoming beneath him. A strong smell of alcohol clung to his body. Suddenly, Heijin pressed his lips down onto Xiaoming's. Caught off guard, Xiaoming's mind went completely blank. He immediately shoved the young master away and even punched him. Realizing what he had just done, Xiaoming hurriedly blurted out an apology and rushed out. Heijin lay helplessly on the bed, regretting what he had done just moments before. The next day, Xiaoming showed up at the office as usual. But thinking about what had happened the night before, his whole body felt awkward and unsettled. From behind his desk, the young master kept watching him. With a faintly mocking tone, he said, "You slapped your master and still dare to come to work. I really don't know if you're thick-skinned or just slow." Hearing that, Xiaoming immediately bowed and apologized. "I'll arrange for someone else to protect you right away." Before he could finish, Heijin pulled out his chair, stood up, and walked straight up to him. "You hit me, and then tried to run away. No matter how you look at it, you should take responsibility, shouldn't you?" It wasn't easy for Xiaoming to refuse a command from his master. "So, what should I do?" Heijin placed his hands on his shoulders, leaned in, and murmured in a low voice, "Taking responsibility like this will be fine." From that day on, young Master Heijin used the excuse of, "You hit me," to approach him at any time and any place. This made Xiaoming start to question himself. Is this really what he meant by compensation? A familiar voice suddenly pulled him back to reality. "What are you thinking about?" Xiaoming snapped out of it and saw the young master standing by the car. He immediately walked over and opened the door for him. Suddenly, a large hand grabbed his wrist. Heijin complained in a displeased tone, "You're clearly with me. Are you still thinking about someone else?" With that, he pushed Xiaoming into the car and forcefully pressed himself down on him. Afterward, Heijin appeared at the venue looking refreshed and radiant. He waved the bodyguard aside. "Go get yourself some water." Xiaoming nodded in response. Just as he was about to raise the cup and drink, angry shouting erupted behind him. "You're the one who ruined my life!" Xiaoming turned around. His young master was in danger. He didn't even care about the shattered glass. He rushed over at once, trying to shield him, but the attacker didn't stop. He picked up a bottle and smashed it hard against Xiaoming's head. When Xiaoming finally woke up, Heijin was there beside him, leaning over and taking care of him. A sudden warmth spread through his heart.